What's up, everybody? I just wanted to make a quick little Easter video, cause I don't know, felt like doing it, motherfucker. But anyways, my neighbor's over there mowing his lawn. I guess that's his rebirth. To me, Easter hasn't really meant a lot, you know? It's a funny holiday where bunnies lay eggs. But I don't know, I wanted to make this video because I view it as a sign of fucking rebirth. Sorry. You know what? I'm done with all that shit. Normally I would get mad when fucking music fucked up a video of mine, but you know what? Today is a day of rebirth. Alright, I can't even do it with a straight face, okay? No, that does make me upset, but still, I do want to make a video about rebirth, and I just think that's funny, so I'm gonna leave it in there. But anyways, let this be a day of rebirth for you. You know how hokey and silly that fucking sounds, but look, hear me out, okay? I've been stressing, and I think and I've been sick, and I think a lot of it was my immune system, and, you know, I wasn't happy, like, I wasn't content with my life, or like, you know, in little ways, you know, most of the time, like, in most ways, yes, but maybe content's not the right word, but maybe like I was a little delusional, living in a little. No, the best way to put this is I was living life, you know, kind of just letting life control my path instead of like controlling my path in life. Like, you know, I just went to work. I started young, went to work, whatever. I don't want to bore you with my whole life story here, but point is, I've been working. You know, I just went, started making money. Never really planned where I was going. Eventually, life kind of, you know, dictates what you do. Once you get to a certain point in life, certain age, family, you have no control over it. So I wasn't, like, all of a sudden I was here. All of a sudden, like, that, and I didn't see this. I didn't see it like this. It was only after effect. It's only now that I see it as, you know, I just lived life and woke up one day like, oh shit, like I want more. I want to do more. And then that led me to not be content with my life. But I then realized, like, oh, you have to accept your life. You got to be able to accept your life and appreciate your life, and instead of taking it for granted, you know. And I believe society, social media apps, whatever, they all fucking lead to this. They all lead to this. So it wasn't my job or just one thing, you know. It's like, whatever, my upbringing, whatever. And the reason why I'm making this is because maybe other people might be in the same fucking predicament that I was, stressing out, worrying all the time, because they were kind of letting life run them instead of running their life. And I don't know, I just realized that I wasn't like appreciating life. I wasn't, and I don't know how to say this without sounding like I was being a dick, because it's like, in no way was I being a dick. It's not like I hated my life. You know, I was just living life, thinking everything is cool, whatever, until, you know, I started comparing, you know, and comparison is the thief of joy. But how can you not when you're staring at algorithms all day and all this and that, and then you start like thinking, oh, I want to do more, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But my point is, if you don't accept where you're at first and what you're working with and build from that foundation, you'll never, A, be satisfied with what you have, and B, be able to fucking, you know, build on that foundation. So that's my ramble. That's my point of what I'm, you know, it took me a couple minutes to get it out, but I could get it out once I get flowing. I don't fucking know, alright? Sometimes it's hard to speak for me. And I have to accept that. I can't pretend like I'm this perfect fucking vocalist, you know, or whatever the fuck they call it. You know, shit isn't always perfect for me. Like, you know, I have a family, so I might go to record a video and kids might scream. okay, that's fine. You know, that's my life. That's part of my life. You know, like I gotta teach my kids better manners, and I'm trying. You know, and they're not bad compared to some other compared to Ricky at the fucking park. You know, you better control your parents or your kids. You know, I feel like these kids are controlling parents nowadays, and that's I won't even get into that because everybody has their own little shit. And all I'm saying is, look, forget that, forget all that. Let this be a day of rebirth, and yeah, remember you can't fucking build unless you accept the foundation of what you're building on. So that's my little Easter video. Hope it helps somebody. I don't know. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.